Did the Red Sox win today change anything at all? Man, it's getting hot outside. I'm sweating already. And the tempers did flare before the game. I think we should get there before we get to the win, but not exactly sure what happened, but I did enjoy seeing some spitfire from someone on the coaching staff. Tyler Anderson seen jawing at a coach, then later talking to Alex Cora, who was drinking a mocha latte. I just think about like Lou Piniella and like some real old school coaches, Sparky Anderson. I wonder how they would feel about a manager drinking a mocha latte before the game. Anyways, Nesson posted it, deleted it, but I'm sure you can find it elsewhere. I saw it on Section 10 earlier. But this is what I heard happened during today's practice of the first base coaches, Mr. Flores, coach of the Red Sox, reportedly stealing signs or accused of stealing signs from Tyler Anderson. Not Ty Anderson, even though I like it. During the game on Monday, Anderson allowed 5 runs. When Anderson saw Flores at practice, he decided to address the situation and communicated some concerns related to the signals. You mean to tell me that somebody thinks the Red Sox are stealing signals? Well, last night, manager Alex Cora seemed defeated. He didn't have any answers after the loss. It was almost as if he was finding out that at some point it does fall on him. He was almost in denial that it should fall on him, by the way. The team certainly played that way. Another pitcher today gives up 4 runs in the first inning and putting your team in a hole. In this series alone, the Red Sox have been outscored 10-0 in the first inning. Who's to blame for that? Who's to blame when your team doesn't come out ready to go, ready to play? I immediately point to the manager. This does fall on everyone. The team's not good. If they won half those games, they're in the playoff picture. Barely. Last night, Alex Cora says, what are you going to do about it? Can you believe the manager said, what are you going to do about it? That's a defeated man. That is someone who knows it's the same thing over and over, and he can't fix it. I'll give the Red Sox some credit if you want some positivity here. The Red Sox have been resilient. They've come back. They've battled back in 3 straight games. Today, they win on a walk-off by Ceddanne Rafaela, which we'll get into in a minute here. The Sox show fight. They used to not show that. They'd lay down. But isn't that what you expect, though? A team to fight back after being down 4-0, 6-0, whatever it is in the first. Like, that's just what expected. Credit to Ceddanne Rafaela, though, a young player who's homered in 3 straight games. I give him credit for playing well in high-leverage situations. That's a positive. I'll never forget earlier this year some of the struggles. Alex Cora would say it was the weather. The weather's heating up. You can't blame the weather anymore. But almost getting swept by the Angels is an absolute embarrassment. After winning 2 out of 3 from the Braves, and I'll just keep it to that. You win a good game on Friday, you get shut out for the first time all year on Saturday, and then on Sunday you bring your ace out and actually let him go 7 innings, and you win the game. Then you return home and you get blown out by the Angels. And then last night, fielding errors in extra innings. The other team played for runs. I don't know what the Red Sox played for. So if you're defeated after losing the game, it's because you're finding more ways to lose. But Red Sox baseball, for the last 5 years, really has been embarrassing. You would think all the expectations heading into this year, they were serious about playing in October. I do think they were. But you know what now? The pitching stuff, the drive line, the young prospects, watching for innings. It's just one thing after another. It's not about winning games anymore. Alex Cora, after the game, said he wanted to be open about it. Let's be open about it. Are you now starting to think you're the voice? That's the problem? How many general managers have been here with Alex Cora? Dave Dombrowski, out. Chaim Bloom, out. Now, Craig Breslow, they're like pointing the finger at each other. I don't know who should go first. It's probably Cora. In some sick way in my brain, which he doesn't deserve it, I think Cora should move up to general manager and they should hire somebody else. But what has he done to deserve that? Today, the Red Sox needed it. And good for Ceddanne Rafaela. For real, good on him. But today, winning, home run down the line, did anything really change? No. Nothing changed. We will get into some of the Alex Cora quotes from last night. He sounded like a defeated man. And I just want to bring this up. Like, there's a day game today. Both teams were out there. Like, they were out there. But now accusing one team about stealing signs or the other, ooh, baby. And then Cora goes out there to talk to him, and he's got a mocha latte. Like, just a bad look. You're entitled to drink a coffee. But you tell me another manager you see drinking a green mocha latte. Everyone was shocked. No one thought that thing was a home run. So I'm not going to pull the, I'm not going to give it an asterisk. I'm not going to do that. It wasn't the reason why I don't want to credit, I'm going to credit Ceddanne Rafaela for playing well, and there's some other things I'll credit the Red Sox for. But when you're a good team, you find ways like that to win. When you're a bad team, you don't want to celebrate it. So that's why I feel like I can't get excited about it. I think it changes nothing. So they won the game. Okay, great. Ceddanne Rafaela, 3 straight home runs. Positive. Did you see how many pitchers the Red Sox used today? We mentioned Giolito. Guerrero went 2 1/3. Bernardino pitched. Wilson pitched. Whitlock pitched. Weiser pitched. Criswell pitched. Are they going to have anybody tomorrow? Does it matter?
They're off tomorrow.
It doesn't matter. They still, Dave, I feel like someone's still going to throw, Skaz. This team, I said it a week ago, but here I am doing it. Don't invest your energy. But last night I thought we got, like, for the first time, Alex Cora realized he can't help them. And then wanted to be like, I guess it falls on me. Like, can we get back to the sign stealing thing for a second here? Can you imagine that there's teams that think the Red Sox could be stealing signs?
I'm shocked. Shocked, Joe. The Red Sox, they check their Apple Watches out there. I don't know.
Did you see the mocha latte?
I did not, but I after you referenced it, I looked it up.
He went out. I don't. Why did I think of hard ass coaches over the years? I mentioned Lou Piniella, like Sparky Anderson growing up always was just
Jim
like
Leland.
You think he's out there with a mocha latte?
Yeah, he's ripping butts.
I said, what did I say last night? Go home, smoke a joint, drink a nice little hard glass, call it a day. Maybe he did. That's why he wanted the mocha latte today. Should I give the Red Sox credit for battling back four times, was it? This from Opta Stats. First team in the modern era to overcome 4 deficits, including 4 run deficits. In a win, in a walk-off win, in a 9-inning game. So, like, is that good? Like, I feel like I'm giving you, like, the weird eyebrow or side eye. Is that good? So they're the first team ever to overcome 4 deficits, including a 4-run deficit, and win with a walk-off in 9 innings. Don't know if that's good. I don't know. But the Red Sox today, Ceddanne Rafaela, projected distance 308. Did I mention it's the shortest hit by a Red Sox at Fenway Park in the era? And it was the shortest walk-off home run in the StatCast era. Did I say that already? That's how they won today. But I do have a date. I wanted to bring up a date. I didn't get into this last night because we got distracted by so many other things. I mentioned how bad their pitching has been. Like, hitters are batting 306, all that stuff. But I do think there's a date to look at. Dave Dombrowski got fired before a Yankee series in September. Chaim Bloom got hired before a Yankee series in September. I believe the Yankees come to town next week. Is that correct?
The Sox are on their way to the Bronx.
Now.
Well, today or
They're
tomorrow.
on their way to the Bronx, but next week they'll host them.
Sure.
That's my date. When the Yankees come to town, that's when the Red Sox move. I think it's the 13th, June 13th. That's the day I'm circling. Something's going to happen that day. Cora, Breslow, Bailey, Fatsy, somebody. Someone's going down. But all I can tell you is last night, personally, I think it was the first time Alex Cora was like, who, me? Me? Like, maybe I can't really fix this team. Now what makes me even worse is that he's happy with their production over the last 5 years. Like, it took until last night to realize you suck.